Hey everybody, welcome to another Tuesday Live Lunch with Laura. I am Laura LaCursi and just wanted to take a minute, welcome all of our new members. So happy to have you guys with us here in the Virtual Assistant Hub. I'm super excited about this fourth quarter. Got all nerded out in the last couple weeks and have just made some amazing plans and have so much fun coming up in here in October. I can't wait to share it all with you. So I will be back in here live on on Thursday, October 1st. And just kind of going over everything that we have in store for you guys, for you personally, and for your virtual assistant business. So what I always do at the end of the month is I recap all of the questions that we've had, and I take the top 3 and answer those. So usually they are either questions we haven't really answered in a while, or it is, some of them are typically questions that have been asked multiple times. So I want to make sure that I address them. And then I've also included earlier this month, I had sent out an email and I said, and spelled it wrong, of course, so thanks, just keeping it real, guys. But I had said, if you could wave a magic wand, what is something that you would need to support your business? So I've also included one of the answers to that in there as well. And I'll let you know some of the things that people wrote back and emailed me about. So the first question that I wanted to get to, it wasn't really a question, it was more of a request. And this is actually one that came from, if I could wave a magic wand, what would I need? What would I need to support my business? And somebody said a step-by-step guide on how to get clients. So I want you to think about that sentence for just a minute. And the reason that I want to talk about it is because what is so important about that is to understand that it's kind of vague. And so we need to just drill down on the specifics in order to create that step-by-step guide to get clients, right? So the first one is, I really don't know who this person's target market is. So I can't really tell them I can't create a step-by-step guide just in general on how to get clients. And this is why it's so important when you are building your virtual assistant business, whether you're looking for a full-blown business, a full-blown agency, or you are just looking to be a solo VA and just have this support you and have this be your main source of income, you still need to go through the steps to do everything right and build that foundation so that you have something to build and grow your business on. So what I'm going to do though is I am going to drop a link, because if, for example, this person's ideal client base is on LinkedIn, I do have a complete training on how to find clients on LinkedIn. And so when I jump off of here today, I'll go ahead and throw that link in the comments so that you'll be able to go to that. And that really does give you a step-by-step guide on how to find clients on LinkedIn. But I have lots of other resources in the VA Hub as well. So, we've talked about how to find clients on Craigslist. And, there's so many different ways that you can go about finding clients in so many different places to look for them. But again, we need to drill down and know, who am I looking for? Who's my ideal client and who's my target market? And then we can implement those steps to come up with that process for you. Okay. The second one that I got, and I actually have had this quite a bit, and it's hard to address this one too, but I want to make sure that I'm hitting everybody's pain points. And this is, I want to be able to support myself with my own VA business. And let me just tell you that this is completely doable. I mean, look at all of us who have been doing this. I've been doing it for 23 years. It is possible and it is doable. But again, and I know I sound like a broken record, you need to know who your ideal client is, who your target market is, so that you have a consistent way to handle your sales and marketing efforts. Everything that you do that you want to put in place, you want to make it as easy as possible and repeatable, right? So that you can rinse and repeat, so that you can build that business. You want to set those expectations and boundaries up with your clients on day one. Okay, so if you're looking to do this long term, you need to have that structure in place and set up whatever expectations you have on working with clients. Make sure that they're clear with you on what their expectations are and set those boundaries. And I mean boundaries like, these are the times that I'm available for you to contact me. And this goes on both sides. These are the days that I'm working. I don't work weekends. I don't work past 5, or I work until 4 and then I don't come back to the computer again until 9, or, whatever your situation is, you want to make sure that you set those up with your clients from day one so that there's no misunderstanding. And honestly, it takes consistency. It takes consistency in every single thing that you do to have a successful business, and a business that is going to be able to support you. So that's consistency in sales, it's consistency in marketing, and it's consistency in the type of work that you are putting out to your clients. And remember that you are going to have like billable and non-billable hours. So make sure that you're allotting for all of that time in your schedule when you're planning your days and your weeks and your months. And know your numbers, right? Because you've got to be realistic about the income that you need for this business to support you, or to support you and your family. You've got to know what those numbers are so that you are pricing your services accordingly, right? And that this is going to be able to support you and your family. Okay, so then the other one that I had is wanting an insider's view of the virtual assistant industry. And I thought this was really interesting. And I remember talking about this earlier in the year, and I wanted to bring it back up because I think it's so important. So I know that with this pandemic right now, it's affected so many companies and so many industries. However, the way that it's impacted the virtual assistant industry, it's skyrocketing. It is booming. And as you know, it's because so many people are working from home, or companies are downsizing, but they still need some help. And people are finally embracing the work from home to see that, oh my gosh, this actually works. We can actually do this. We can get to know each other on Zoom. So this industry is booming, and now is seriously the time. If you haven't started yet, or you haven't just got real serious yet, now is the time to do that. And I wanted to bring up a couple things that came out earlier this year. So everybody's familiar with Shark Tank, I'm sure. I love it. I watch it with my kids, and I just think it's, I love it. I love seeing all the ideas. And you've got Kevin O'Leary. Back in June, he actually sat down on CNBC, and he said, I'm gonna quote him, "This type of work," he's talking about the virtual assistant space, "this type of work is exploding, and if I had to create a side hustle today, I'd start a virtual assistant business." I mean, that's coming from Mr. Wonderful himself, a shark, a true shark who, if you watch that show, you know that they only invest in products, usually not a service-based industry. But he is even saying that this industry is exploding. And I mean, look at Damien John. He's another shark that is vested in the VA industry because he helps promote belay solutions. So, you have these icons, right? These millionaires who are telling you, yes, this space is booming and there is tons of opportunity for you here. So, if you, like I said, if you haven't done it yet, embrace this time right now, right? You always need to be able to see an opportunity and then go after it. And right now is a great time to go after it. I've been in this space for 23 years. It's not going anywhere, right? I started doing this stuff way back, like I've said before Google even came out, and look at where it's at now. And it's only going to get bigger and better. So definitely, if you haven't done it yet, get into the VA space. And if you haven't been real serious yet, dig those heels in and get serious about your business. So let's see. I wanted to also tell you a couple other things that people said, if they could wave a magic wand, what they were looking for. It's how to expand my services. And I didn't want to take too much time on here, but I will drop a link for that as well because I've done a video on that. Somebody was asking for a discovery call template. Actually, that is in the VA school. And then somebody was looking for how can I focus on my work? Like how can I be more focused in my work? So I'm going to drop a link to that as well so that if you guys are having these same questions or inquiries, I can easily direct you to, one of the YouTube videos. Or if you go into our resource center at elitevahub.com, you will be able to find all of these, and they're all categorized for you. And I have a bunch of downloads in there for you as well to help you with your business. So, honestly, I just can't say it enough that I am super excited for what is coming up in the fourth quarter. I'm excited for you and excited for your business. And if you really are looking for a couple of ways to enhance your business, or if you haven't got started yet and you want to, I've got a couple things for you. So again, you can join our free resource center at elitevahub.com. I also have a free masterclass that you can sign up for and you can watch it. You can watch it right away as soon as you sign up. You don't have to wait. And it's the ultimate 5-step system to a wildly profitable virtual assistant business. And that can be found at elitevahub.com/masterclass. And then I also have the VA school. And the VA school is a super easy to follow course. It's an online course, and it's going to walk you through step 1 all the way to the end to build the virtual assistant business of your dreams. And it's to build it the right way the first time, right? Because we don't want to have to keep going back and starting over again. We want to do it right, and we want to do it right the first time. And why not learn from somebody who has gone before you and made all of the mistakes already for you? And I put it all in a nice, neat little package so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. So you can find more information on that at elitevahub.com/VA-school. And we're going to have all kinds of fun stuff coming up in October and some special bonuses coming up with the VA school as well. So if you want to start to learn about it now and then take advantage of those bonuses in October, then that is what you should do. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, a great rest of your week. And like I said, I will be back here on Thursday to share a little bit of insight with you on what is coming up in the month of October. So take care, everyone.